Nini everyone, Zabor here. So I wanted to correct some errors I made on this Egyptian deity pinnacle video that I did. Sarana and Dominic, as well as Yamanu, caught them, and I'm really grateful for it. First off, the bird in the middle is a goose, not the Bennu bird, who actually could be a representation of Geb, which, given its position below his sister wife Newt, it makes sense. Why does it make sense? Well, because of the lore about creation and Shu, who is the air god who separates his children by holding his daughter up above her brother, who is the earth. Newt being the sky goddess, as you can see from her stars and her body. So, also, as Dominic pointed out, there are better gods to represent the classical Greek elements, like Shu being air, as I said, or Sobek being, or Happy being associated with water over Nephthys. Nebet Hot, depending on how you want to say her name. However, I'm not going to fault a Wiccan if these are the gods that speak to them. While I have no problem being a gatekeeper in the best of times, I don't feel like I should be telling anyone who to worship. So, if these are the gods, they're the deities that speak to them, then so be it. I will, however, correct any non-historical claims they make I will, however, correct any non-historical claims they make if they choose to assert those claims about the deities as historical fact. So, because I work with the roots, say if I wanted to start learning about Santisma, Saint Death, Santa Morte. Forgive me if I fucked her name up. I'm really not that familiar with her, so sorry. But if I wanted to start working with her, I should get to know her, right? Her likes and dislikes. I should do so by learning about the culture and the people and the rituals around her. If I choose to ignore those traditions, then I might as well take a giant dump on her altar, because that's the same level of respect as that I'd get just by ignoring the traditions and the legends about her. It's like giving Osiris fish. We don't do that because fish ate his penis, which is why Tahuti made him a giant gold one. Seriously, think about it. If you're a theist, as most people are who watch my channel, a true believer in a god figure or multiple gods or whatever, why would you risk offending them because you're too lazy to learn about them? When you choose to learn about them and offer traditional things, you're saying, hey, I respect you enough that I want to learn more about you and ask you questions or learn the history about you so that I can better work with you and honor you. Traditions matter. They know, excuse me, the knowledge built up over hundreds, if not thousands of years of worship holds a great power. You get a starter guide, basically. By learning about the deity, you don't have to make the same mistakes. Wonder why after you made a shit offering, all of a sudden your life turns upside down. Me personally, I just don't like being wrong. That's why I like to learn and the history and the traditions about the deities and stuff that I work with. So, like, see if I come across some other believer who starts talking about Kemetic yoga, I can say, hey, that's not traditional. Totally fine if you want to try to contort your body into those weird shapes, but the ancients themselves didn't do that. How do I know this? Well, because tradition dictates that when people were depicted, their whole body had to be shown. It's a part of their magic. The only way that they could do this was by getting a little creative in the art, the way that they depicted them. So, through traditions, we can better understand the entities we work with. It's fine if you wish to change some things to better suit your situations, but to be 100% ignorant on purpose is just beyond me. Why would you choose a saint or a deity and then ignore everything about them that makes them unique to a specific culture? Going back to my earlier example of Saint Death, why is she a skeleton? because she's a reincarnation of an Aztec goddess of the dead. Her being a skeleton has no meaning if you're not willing to learn her history. So, that's it for tonight, guys. Sun update.